Hi, grade 3. This is Miss Liz here in the USA. I will be flying home very soon. And today we are going to talk about a very special book called The Great Kapok Tree, okay, by Lynn Cherry. Now, I have the book. I just want to show you the cover. The Great Kapok Tree. And this is a kapok tree, okay? Okay, now, you see the man down there? This story is about this man. So, this book might be easy for some of you to read, but it might be a little hard for some. So, I'm going to work on showing you how to do a summary page by page. So, Miss Liz, that's me, I did a summary of every page, or almost every page, okay? And almost every page, not every page, okay? So, what is a summary? A summary is when you retell a story in your own words. Summary, okay? So, we are going to go through this PPT. I will send it to you, don't worry. I will also, after we do this summary, I show you my summary, I want you to listen to the book. I will send you a video of this book, okay? And I will have this book, all right, in the classroom, okay? Sorry, this book. That's the cover, but it came off. So I will have this book in the classroom when we get back. But I want you to think about when you listen to my summary, how did I summarize every page? So first, I do want to show you in this book and in this PPT, which you can look at later, is a very cool map. I know we're doing geography this week, right? So here is a map of the world, right? And it shows you the layers of the rainforest, emergence, canopy. Ooh, what's that say there? Middle layer, I guess some call it the middle layer, the shrub layer, and the herb layer, the understory, right? And then there's the floor, okay? Now, on the sides, you can see there's the, ocelot we've been talking about. There's a blue morpho butterfly. There's parakeet, a puff bird, and a poison arrow frog, an Amazonian bug there. Okay, a lot of the rainforest animals. And I want you to see if you can remember some of them and name some of them once you look at this later. The Brazilian tree frog, they're all in the story. The jaguar, the anteater, okay? Now, oh, sorry, 1 second. Oop, I think I pushed the arrow button. So, when you start the PPT, I want you to see if you can name or remember any of these animals, okay? Now, the Great Kapok Tree. And see, I have the first page here. I put it next to the front cover because this is the cover, right? And this is the first story. Now, you will listen to this in a little bit, okay? But I will tell you my summary of the first page. So the story begins in the rainforest. 2 men enter. One points to the kapok tree and leaves. Okay? So I took a big paragraph. See this? This is a paragraph, right? Maybe even 2 paragraphs. Okay? I took 2 paragraphs and what did I do? I made 3 sentences. So a summary is short, shorter than the story. Always shorter. Okay, so we want to keep things short. So the next page, you see he's right here. He's trying to chop down that tree, right? And, oops. There's a lot of information over here, right? A lot of information. There's two paragraphs. Okay, now I summarize that. The man that stayed started to cut the kapok tree down. When he got tired, he fell asleep next to the tree. So very short. So here we have the text, one big paragraph. And just so you know, senor means Mr. or man in Portuguese. So if they say senor, it's like hello, Mr., hello, like Mr. Joe, right? So Mr. is a term for a man, and it's for respect. So all these people are saying hello to him, and they're calling him senor. They don't know his name. His name is senor, right? Because we don't know his name, we're going to call him senor, okay? And senor in Portuguese is man. So you see a lot of text, right? And then I summarized. A snake called a boa constrictor slithered down. That means he moved like this down. The snake told the man the tree was his home. He said, do not chop it down. Remember, the snake's just like the Cat in the Hat. We don't want to chop down the rainforest, right? Then, look at who came. And remember, pollinate. Do you remember pollinate from flowers and insects? That means to spread the pollen from living things like flowers. And what kind of insects pollinate? Butterflies and also bees. So let's see how Miss Liz summarized this page. A bee came to the man. He said, cutting the tree made it so he could not pollinate the flowers and other trees, right? So the bee was like talking to the man, and he said, please, if you cut everything down, we won't have more flowers and more beautiful things because I can't pollinate. So that's my summary. Then we have another page here, and I have a little question here. I said, can you find the collective noun on this page? Okay, see if you can find the collective noun for monkeys. All right, so the monkeys are here. So a troop of monkeys swung down to the man. They tell him if he cuts the tree, the roots will die. Remember, roots are the part of the tree that goes into the soil or dirt. We talked about this also in Flowers and Insects. So killing trees could make the rainforest a desert. Because if you cut all the trees, the water has nowhere to go and it'll just be dirt, which is a desert, right? Just dirt or sand or dust. And we don't want a desert in the rainforest. We need lots of flowers. So the monkey says, please don't make the rainforest a desert. So here he's being visited by certain birds. One of the birds is called a cock of the rock, okay? That's just a kind of, it's that orange bird right there. I know it's hard to see it, but you will get this PPT, okay? It's an orange bird. Very cool. So birds visit the man and they explain that people also burn the rainforest after they cut trees. The forest turns black and ugly, okay? So if he cuts the trees, more people will cut trees, and eventually, one day, they'll burn it, and it will be black and ugly and bleh, not pretty. All right, so the birds came to visit. Next, who came to visit? Can you see in the picture who came to visit? These are frogs. So I took this page, and I said, let's summarize. The rainforest frogs whisper in his ear that the rainforest is home to many. Without it, everyone will be homeless. Okay, homeless means they don't have no home. Homeless, right? So the frogs say, please don't make us homeless. That's a summary of each page. So here, these are called porcupines. Porcupines. They're really cool. They're kind of sharp though. Okay, so if you touch a porcupine, you might get hurt. Okay, so the porcupines came to visit, and they said 4 porcupines approached the man. That means they came to the man. And they say trees make oxygen that everyone needs to breathe. So if you cut the trees, no oxygen, people aren't breathing. So who came to visit? Do you remember the name of this animal? It's called a sloth. Yeah, and they're really lazy. So I took the text from this page. You see it's pretty long. And I made a short couple sentences. So my summary. The man is visited by a lazy sloth. The animal tells him he is destroying beauty. He is making beautiful things die. So that sloth is not happy. And then last but not least, and this was a very little short paragraph, but he is visited by a kid, a boy. So lastly, a Yanomamo kid sits next to him. The boy asks the man to look all around with new sight. So look around with fresh eyes. Okay? When you look at the rainforest, before you chop again, look again after all we've told you while you sleep. Right? Everyone's saying this to the man as he sleeps. Okay? So everyone's here, right? All the animals come to visit, and the man wakes up. He's like, oh! And he can't believe what amazing creatures and plants he sees, okay? And this is him. I think he's looking at things with fresh eyes. Remember the fresh eyes? The man smells the air, sees the light, okay? But he hears nothing.